In this video, I'm going to show you how to scale your Amazon PPC. I was able to take my Amazon PPC spend from $40,000 per month to over $100,000 per month using this exact method I'm going to show you in this video. While I was scaling up from $40,000 to $100,000, I also reduced my ACoS and my TACoS. For those taking notes at home, that means a lot more profit. This meant I was putting a lot more cash into my pocket. Scaling your Amazon PPC campaigns can be a game changer for your business. This video is going to be your guide to scaling your Amazon PPC campaigns, including a step-by-step process I'm going to share on my screen for mining your search term report and using it to scale your campaigns. This is something that we do monthly in our agency and in our businesses because it is that important. So put this on your calendar now to do this every single month, or better yet, give this to someone on your team to do it for you so you can focus on growing your company. We've talked a lot about the 80-20 rule. 20% of your inputs create 80% of your results. 20% of your products produce 80% of your revenue. Finally, 20% of your search terms produce 80% of your revenue as well. We're gonna find those 20% of search terms and show you how to scale them in this video. I'm Dr. Travis Ziegler, a retired optometrist who achieved financial, time, and location freedom by building an online business to $500,000 per month and then selling it for a multi-million-dollar exit. I did this by focusing on Amazon PPC and my perpetual sales machine strategy. I've also helped other brands exceed $10 million per year in sales through my agency. Unlike many gurus, I have real experience in creating successful online businesses, and specifically on Amazon. Enough about me though, let's jump into the 5 effective strategies to scale Amazon PPC. I want to explain these strategies first and then show you exactly how to apply it while sharing my screen. The first strategy is focus on TACoS, not ACoS. Repeated for emphasis. When scaling your PPC campaigns, shift your focus from your advertising cost of sale, your ACoS, to your TACoS, total advertising cost of sale. High converting keywords not only increase sales, but also improve your organic rankings, leading to lower TACoS and higher profitability. We have some individual campaigns that run over 100%, some that run over 150%, because they drive high conversion rates and high sales velocity. So instead, you need to focus on account-wide ACoS, not individual campaigns ACoS. That's strategy number 2. Instead of concentrating on individual campaign ACoSs, evaluate the overall account ACoS. A campaign with a high ACoS might be instrumental in reducing your TACoS. This will enhance your overall or increase your overall profitability. For example, we had a single keyword ad campaign for our eyelid wipes for the search term sty treatment that ran at 150% ACoS because it drove a 40% conversion rate and 4 sales per day. High conversion rate, high sales velocity means higher organic rank and more profit, leading to a lower total advertising cost of sale, or TACoS. You have to understand that. Strategy number 3 is all about budget and bid management. We make small bets, starting most of our campaigns at a $10 to $15 a day budget, and then with success, we go all in. We get aggressive with budgets and bids for high converting search terms with a lot of sales and high conversion rate. Again, TACoS, not ACoS. Focus on that. So if we have a campaign that has a high conversion rate, even if it does have a high ACoS, we still focus and go all in with that, with our budget. Fourth strategy is we're going to expand your keyword list. When we look at our search term report, we're identifying keywords that have a lot of sales. This is going to be 10 plus sales in 60 days, and they have a high conversion rate, usually above 10 to 20%, but again, it depends on your category. We then move these into a single keyword broad campaign. We then upload our negative keyword list to that as well. So this is a single keyword ad campaign, 1 keyword per campaign. Upload that negative list because it is a broad match discovery campaign. Second thing we do, we identify keywords that have 3 or more sales in 60 days and have a high conversion rate. Again, 10 to 20%, but it depends on your category and product. We then move these keywords, search terms, into a single keyword exact match campaign. So we 10 plus sales in 60 days, broad match campaign. 3 plus sales in 60 days, single keyword exact match campaign. This will all make sense when I go through my search term. Finally, strategy number 5, focusing your ads to only sponsored products. As an experienced Amazon seller, I found that focusing on sponsored products can drive 80 to 90% of your sales, making it highly profitable and time efficient. This is the only advertising section you need to focus on, as it accounts for 80% of sales on Amazon. If you only focus on sponsored products, you'd be much more profitable and you'd do it in less time managing your PPC. Ignore sponsored brands, ignore sponsored display. We'll get into that a little bit more later, but they cost a lot more and they don't drive organic rank like sponsored products does. You can implement all 5 of these strategies by focusing on your search term report. Now let me show you how to pull your search term report. We're going to mine it, and then we're going to use that to scale your Amazon PPC. Let's jump over to my screen. This is one of my favorite parts, and this is scaling your campaigns. And you can do this with your search term reports. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna show you how to pull your search term report, download it, upload it into a spreadsheet, and then organize it. And then we're gonna use that search term report to calculate some data. So let me jump in. So I'm inside Campaign Manager. So let me just pull back out to Campaign Manager to show you that. You're gonna come down here to Measurement and Reporting. You're gonna hit Sponsored Ads Reports. What I recommend doing is have a monthly recurring report going and have it emailed to you every single month. So let me show you how to create that one first. So you're gonna do Sponsored Product, Search Term Report, last 30 days. You don't really change anything here. And then put your email address in here, hit Recurring, and then you'll do this monthly, and then just go out as far as you can on the calendar. So 2026, December, and then December 31st. And then you'll hit Schedule Report. And so then every time, monthly, it will be sent to your email, and then that will be your reminder to do this every month. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm actually going to create a search term report like this is your first time pulling a search term report. So you're going to hit Create Report. You're then going to leave all these the same, but we're going to take reporting period and go back as far as we can. We want as much data as possible. So we're going to go to the 5th of May. I like to leave about a 5-day attribution window. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you hit Save, Sponsored Product Search Term Report, and then I'm going to do Now, and then I'm going to click Run Report. And then once you get back to the reportings area, you can see that it's waiting to run here. Let's see, it's not waiting to run here. There it is. So right here, you can see it's ready to download right there. So you can click download and look at this report. My report doesn't have much data because we've been out of stock for a while. So I'm actually going to go back to a report that I previously had. And that is the importance of scheduling this monthly report, because you can only go back a certain amount of days. So if you don't pull the reports every month, you're going to lose that data. And I'm going to show you in the next screen share in this video how to find that data again. But for the purposes of search term reports, you want to make sure you're pulling that monthly. So I'm actually going to go back and look at a report from when we were in stock, which is about January 2nd, 2024. Let me see what this one is actually. This one's December 6th through February 5th. That's actually a good report. So I'm going to download that one. All right. And then we're going to come over to our spreadsheet that we've been using, and we're going to make note of this. 1829 is our maximum cost per acquisition target. I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to File, Import, Upload, and then we're going to pull that search term report. We're going to insert a new sheet. Here's our search term report. So I'm just going to label this search term report, so STR. And then I'm just going to get rid of things. So I highly recommend using portfolios. When you use portfolios, it's just going to give you better data. And so you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to organize what reports go or what products are using what search terms and everything. You can see I don't have it in portfolios right here. And so we're going to have to do a little bit of extra work. But the goal here and what we're doing here is we're just trying to pull the search terms that are working out. So let's go back to the top and organize this first. I would usually keep portfolio names if I had them. I'm just going to delete these. We're going to keep campaign name for now. I don't care about all this. I do care about customer search term. Then we're just going to change these: impressions, clicks, CTR, CPC, sales, ACoS. I don't care about ROAS because we're looking at ACoS. And so we're going to do orders, and then we're going to delete the rest. I just want to keep two columns here. And then I'm going to highlight, underline, and then freeze that top row. And then I'm going to take these and I'm going to change, and then right click and resize. Let's center them as well. And then I'm going to take the ACoS and the CTR down to the nearest that. And then for the spend and sales, what we're going to do here is take it down to the nearest dollar. Just kind of organizes the data a little better and just makes it more readable. So less numbers. I'm going to highlight everything and I'm going to sort range. And the first thing I'm going to do is sort range by orders. That's going to bring all our top orders at the top. Okay, now that we have all those at the top, I don't really care anything about 2 and under. So what I'm going to do is we're going to duplicate this. This is going to be the less than 3 STR, and we're going to get rid of these. And then this is going to be the greater than 3 STR. Okay, so we're going to stop. And actually, I'm going to keep all the way down to here, just because I might need that data. So you can see there's not a lot of data here. Hiatal hernia, that's going to be a shop keyword or a browse keyword. Dr. Barry's emotional, these are all going to be competitor, or excuse me, not competitor, but brand name. And then we have our ASINs there as well. Now, what I'll usually do is separate out the ASINs from the search terms. This is such a small report that I don't really need to do that. And then you can also see here that all these products are ones that I'm no longer going after. And so I'm just going to get rid of these. Now you can separate these out into different spreadsheets, but I'm showing you the simplicity here. So we mainly have 2 keywords that we're going to be going after with this. And so I'll show you how to do that here in just a little bit. But yeah, we're going to organize these. Let's put that at the top. And so we have these 2 search terms. And then, like I said, this is a very small report because this product was out of stock for a while. It wasn't selling that well. And so we didn't really have a lot of momentum going into this, but there's a lot of room for growth here. And so let's look at a couple things here. I'm going to put in max CPA here and then your max CPC. And so what we're we're going to do here is we're going to calculate how much we can bid on these two search terms. And you're going to see some anomalies with branded search terms just because it's going to be a little higher. But you can see right here, max CPA. Let's go back to that ACoS sheet. It's going to be $18.29. And again, if you missed this is just your retail price. We did this in chapter 4, minus your Amazon fees, minus your cost of goods, gives you your maximum CPA, which is also known as your profit. All right, so coming back to this, I like to take this one out. It's a dollar sign, and this will be a dollar as well. Okay, so let's make another column here. I don't see conversion rate. Usually it's in here, but I might have deleted it accidentally. So you can just recalculate it though by taking your orders divided by your clicks. So I messed that formula all up. Let me redo it. So again, sum of your orders, which is M2, divided by your clicks. That's going to give you your conversion rate. Just change it to a percentage and take it down. So 42%. Okay, your maximum CPA is not really going to change for the product because if it's the same product, you're just going to bring that down. Your conversion rate, let's bring that down, and it will bring that formula down as well. And so your maximum cost per acquisition is just your conversion rate times your maximum CPA. So this is how much you can spend from a CPC standpoint or from a bid standpoint to then, with this conversion rate, to then convert on this search term. So we can be pretty aggressive on both of these. Obviously, this is our brand name, so yeah, we can be super aggressive. But this is a browse keyword. We can be really aggressive on that and convert really high because we have a 42% conversion. High conversion rate, high sales velocity. That's the goal. So that's how you organize a search term report. It's pretty simple. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make an exact match campaign for all of these. These are going to be product targeting ads, and then these are going to be exact match campaigns. That's for anything that's below 10 orders. If we had 10 orders or above, let's just say that one was 10, then what we do is we would make it so that would be a broad match campaign as well. But since we don't have 10 orders or more, then we're just going to do this all in exact match campaigns. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, since we have limited data here, I'm going to show you in the next screen share how to pull some more historical data that's past that 60-day point and do more lifetime data for this product. So I wanted to show you another way to get keywords that may have worked in the past. So if you have a product that you released and maybe stocked out or something, and you wanted to gather the keywords that were working before, I wanted to show you that method as well, because some of you guys might have past data. So I showed you in previous videos or earlier in this video how to find keywords from scratch. Now I'm going to show you how to find historical keywords, two different ways. So I showed you the search term report before, and now I'm going to show you just kind of looking at all the keywords with all your history. So search term reports are limited to 90 days, and if you didn't pull them when your product was in stock, you're in trouble. So this is how you get even more keywords. So what I did here is I'm in Campaign Manager, and I went to this targeting tab. This is going to pull all of your targets that you've ever done ever. And so I did date range, and I went to lifetime, pulled that up, and then I took out all filters. And so then what I'm going to do is, if you named yours well, you should have your ASINs or your name of your product. This is kind of a hodgepodge account because we didn't have it until 3 months ago. So I'm just going to export everything and look through the data. So we're just going to export it, and you can see it pops over there. We're going to come to a spreadsheet and just import it, upload, and put it in here. And we're just going to insert a new sheet. We're just going to put lifetime data from Campaign Manager. And so now I can look at some of these keywords to find ones that have been working. And so what I'm going to do here is focus on orders. So right there, we're going to extract data. And there's probably better ways to do what I'm about to do, but this is how I do it. And it doesn't take that much time. So I don't need any ways to increase efficiency or anything. So you can see it's actually already sorted by data. And so since I'm anal, I'm going to clean all these up. This is going to be a percentage, and nope, that didn't work. So we're just going to leave it like that, and then just take it down to the nearest dollar or nearest percent. It's going to be a dollar amount. That's going to work. CTR, I don't think that's going to work either. Nope, it's not. So we're just going to take this down, take it down to about right there. Spend is a dollar amount. Take it down to the dollar. Top of search, that could be some useful data. So I'm going to take that there. And then suggested bid is a dollar amount. We'll leave that out to 2 decimals. Bid is dollar amount. CPC is a dollar amount. Conversion rate is obviously conversion rate. And I'm not going to do that because I don't think percentage will work. Yeah. So we're just going to take it down to that. This is a dollar amount. ROAS, product 6-1. And so the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of all auto campaigns. So auto campaigns, you're just not going to get a lot of data. You're just going to see it say something like loose match. So you can get rid of those if you want. So let's just sort the data by target. Actually, let's first do one thing real quick. Again, just getting things organized so I can see everything kind of at once. Resize, fit the data. And then we're just going to hit those, be centered, and get rid of this. Now, if we look, I didn't get all the data. I got incomplete data. So let's go back here and we're going to get as much data as we can. So the top 300 search terms. So I'm glad I made that mistake so you don't have to make that mistake too, and you'll learn from it. So you can see right there. And then we have the top 300 search terms, which is probably all I want. Because once we get down to here, you can see 2 and 1 orders. I don't care about anything under 3 orders. So we could probably go down to 200 search terms or whatever these are. I wouldn't call them search terms. I'd call them everything terms. All right, so let's check this out. Okay, this is good. So the top 200. So I don't care about anything under 3. So let's go back and export this. And lifetime campaign data for top 50 search. Just put that right here. Top 50 search terms. Now we're going to pull in this new data. Go to import, upload, same thing. Pull that in. And then we're going to insert a new sheet. And then I'm just going to pull the titles from here because I haven't deleted anything yet. And then we're going to do that same thing. So we're going to make these better. Spend and then sales. So those are all dollar amounts. Keep those right there. For spend and sales, we'll take them down to the dollar. And then top of search, CVR, impressions, clicks, orders, sales, ACoS. So let's take these all the way down. And they can go all the way down to that. And then we'll take this and center them all and resize them. Fit to data, just get rid of these. All right, so now we got to order, we got about 200 search terms-ish that are above 3 or above orders. So I'm going to get rid of these. Remember, we're focusing on sales velocity and conversion rate. And so we want to really focus on ones that are just making sales. And this is lifetime data of your campaign manager. So obviously this top one's going to be great. And that's a product targeting campaign. So let's just look at that real quick and see what it is. It might be it's targeting ourselves. And so this is a good one. So this is going to be branded keyword. Idle health is kind of a branded keyword. Close match, loose match. We're gonna get rid of both of those because we don't care because it's not gonna give us any data. Those are from auto campaigns. Substitutes, let's get rid of that. You see Dr. Berry's spelled a little different. There's another loose match. Substitutes, let's actually get rid of those real quick. So we'll format this data, sort by column B, which is the target. And let's go to close match, complements. We'll delete all those. And you can go into those auto campaigns to really pull that data, which I might show you here in just a little bit. You can see all these idle health and hernias and hernia and all those. That's going to be orange. Idle hernia is going to be your shop keywords. This is a different product. So let me get rid of the loose matches. And then we do have some, and then substitutes. Here we go. So again, this is if you don't have search term reports and you need to get some data. And then we do name the campaigns pretty well. So next I'm going to do is highlight everything, sort it by campaigns. And there's a lot of campaigns in here that we're not going to continue. And so I'm going to get rid of those as well. So Idle Health is the one we're focusing on here for this video, but this Lady Biz is another product. So let's get rid of those. And then you can see down here, Respiratory Relief is another product. So we're going to get rid of those. And this is the value of having a good naming structure. It's making sure that it looks good. All right. So now that we have that, we've narrowed it down to pretty much 100 search terms. Let's highlight everything. I'm going to sort it by target one more time. All right, so this is hiatal hernia. That's a shop keyword. That's a modified broad keyword. Acid reflux. Those are shop. If somebody's just typing in acid reflux, more of a browse keyword. Acid reflux pill and acid reflux relief is more of a browse. However, acid reflux pill is going to be more of a shop. Alka-Seltzer is going to be a competitor. These are all ASIN targets. Category targeting right here. I don't need any of that data unless it gives us, it doesn't. It's category targeting, so it doesn't give us any data. Dr. Berry's. Those are all going to be orange for my own brand name. This is one of our other products, but we don't need that. Let's see, Gaviscon. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to look it up real quick. That's a competitor. GERD medications, GERD pillow, GERD relief, GERD relief. So these are going to be more browse. Let's actually open this up a little bit more so you can see them all. It's going to be browse. So somebody doesn't really know what they want. They don't know if they need a pillow. They don't know if they need a medication, heartburn medicine, heartburn supplement. Oops. Yeah, those are all going to be shop. And then these are kind of more generic ones. Let's see, hiatal hernia, maybe all purple. Browse, supplements, relief. Anything with a relief usually is going to be more of a browse keyword because they don't know what they want for relief. They just want relief. Kidney stones, liver, all these are other products. Natural acid reflux, natural antacid. I would say this and this and this are all going to be browse. And then they're looking for specific medications. That's going to be shop. And then these are different. Stomach acid relief and stomach relief is going to be browse. Purchases exact look back. We're going to use that too. Then these ASINs. And so that's how we can get a lot of keywords that we've used in the past. And then if we sort it back by orders, I'm going to see the ones that have really been working. Let's go back to orders, C to A. I'm going to bring these over here. I don't really care about this, because we're going to be building these from scratch probably, because it's been out of stock for so long. Products is probably just like if it's in an auto campaign or something. There's your ROAS. You can keep that, or you can keep your ACoS. Completely up to you. I'm going to go with ACoS. I'm going to move this over here. Don't care about this active. All right, so we can look at this now. We can move clicks. Actually, let's do conversion rate. There's conversion rate, and then your ACoS. And so this gives us a lot of data. We have ASIN to target or search term to target. We have our cost per click, and then the exact ACoS that we were getting at that time for that specific search term or that specific target. And so what I'm going to do is just make sure that all these apply to my product. Same as this one. Yes, it is. So that is our product. Let's see. Okay, so I can't find that one at all. Might not be available anymore. I'll keep it in there because we may still target it, because you can see that the bid's low, ACoS is great, 36% conversion rate, CTR, don't need CTR. I'm going to minimize it. And we still got a lot of sales from that. So even though I'm not finding it, I'm still going to leave it there. And you can see hiatal hernia, we're getting a pretty good conversion rate, 17 to 22% for these words. And then the ACoS is really low. Lots of room to be more aggressive here. This is our bid. This is our cost per click. Probably using some top of search bid placements or something there. Lots of impressions as well. Lots of orders. And so good way to get a lot of orders there too. So this is a good way to just find the historical data of your lifetime value of your account and ways that you can find different search terms that may work for you that you can expand. And so I'm going to be going after pretty much every word here because it's proven. It's proven to work for us. We use the other techniques as well, but this is actual data from our account lifetime. And so the search term report will give you the best data right now. This is going to be your lifetime data. So if you find yourself struggling with PPC and wondering what to do next, this might be a good way to go look back at historical data of what has been working for you, and then seeing if you can bring some of those keywords back in. So if you start to see your sales decline, maybe do this to take a look at what keywords you're starting to lose on. Usually if you start losing on keywords, it's because you're not being aggressive enough. New competitors might have come into the space, a lower price competitor, or somebody's just being more aggressive than you. There's a lot of things that can happen, and this could help you get back on track. We've actually seen this in clients of ours. They want to keep their ACoS and TACoS at a certain level, but their competitors have moved in on them and they're not willing to budge, and they're losing market share as a result. So if you see your sales start to decrease, something like this might help with that. All right, now that we've pulled our search term report, we have that data, and then we've done our lifetime value data because we didn't have that much data from our search term report. Usually our search term report will be enough, but we had to pull that lifetime data as well for this product because we just didn't have that much data recently or even in the past 6 months because it's been out of stock and not selling. Now what we're going to do is do our PPC build based on that data. So let's start with the search term report first, just because it's so easy. We have this. So this is going to be your keyword right here. This is what my PPC search term or my PPC build looks like. And so my child ASIN, we're going to go get the ASIN right here, put that in. That's going to be the same all the way down. And again, if you have multiple products, you'll do this over and over again. So let me just get the ASIN put into here. And I'll go over all this here in just a little bit. So the bid we calculated in the other video, which is going to be that 1829 times your conversion rate, which is going to give us 732. And I'm okay going that aggressive because we have a 42% conversion rate. We're going to leave it with no $sign. And with this being a higher converting and better keyword campaign, I'm going to go with a higher budget as well. This one is Dr. Barry's Hiatal Health. Come back over here. See right there. We're going to put that keyword in there. And again, higher budget, higher bid because it is our product. So when somebody's searching our product, I'm okay with going a little more aggressive. Oops, 732. And this first one was 762. So we can be a lot more aggressive with that one. And then we don't want anything. And you can put $sign there if you want, but I don't want anything in there because I use a software and it will upload wrong if I have a $sign. All right, so we have child ASIN, and that's pretty much it for this area. Neither of them have high order volume. And so I'm actually going to get rid of the broad for this one. And we're just going to do exact. Okay, let's go over to the lifetime value. So this one we're going to analyze a little bit more. So Dr. Barry's Hiatal Health. These are all brand names. Dr. Barry's with an apostrophe. Hiatal hernia. That's an exact match. We already have that up here, so we don't need to worry about that. Then those ASINs. Hiatal hernia again. Hiatal hernia relief. Put that one in there. Hiatal hernia, hernia hiatal. Hiatal hernia, reflux relief. Let's see, we'll do this. I'm going to stay away from acid reflux for this because we don't really brand it towards that. And so the conversion rate's not going to be as high for that one, but you could go after that based on the data, or heartburn. I'm just going to stick with hiatal. Hiatal relief, they got all that. Hiatal hernia supplement, plural and singular. Alka-Seltzer is a competitor, so I'll actually put them over in my negative phrase. I'll probably do Alka and Seltzer. And then for these, I probably want to do, I don't want to go after those for this product particularly. And so we'll put those in here as well. That looks good. Antacid, we are not an antacid. Stomach relief, that would be probably a stretch. So I'm not going to put it in my top 10 right here. Let's see, that looks good. Gaviscon, that is a competitor. Medicine, I don't want to show up for medications. That should be good based on this lifetime data. Now we got to calculate the bid. So same thing here, clicks to orders. So we're gonna have a lot of data with this one. All right, so let's bring this over. And actually we have our conversion rate. So we have it right here. And I'm gonna put a couple columns here and we're gonna put maximum CPA, maximum CPC. Remember, you don't have to do this lifetime data if you have a good search term report. We just didn't have a good search term report. That's why I'm showing you how to be creative. All right, so our maximum CPA, we can go back to our other sheet here, 1829. And we're going to take that out to the nearest, there we go, and then take that all the way down. And our maximum CPC is going to be our conversion rate. We're going to have to put a decimal point in there just because of that, times, actually let's do this, times 100% to make it a percentage because it's not in percent form, times maximum CPA. That did not give me the number I wanted. Let me refix that. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, and then we're going to drag that down and that will give us our maximum CPC. All right, so Dr. Berry's, we're gonna do 761. Hiatal Health, we're gonna do 643. You can see it right here. Those are brand names, so I expect those to be a little higher. 547 for this Dr. Berry's. Since those are all brand names, I'm gonna go with a higher budget. Now, this one, let's see if it has proven sales. 404 with a conversion rate of 22%, which is pretty high. Then you can see hiatal hernia right above it, 17% conversion rate, 305. So I'm actually gonna tone that one down a little bit. That one makes more sense for me based on the type of keyword it is, a browse keyword. The $7 seemed a little aggressive from our search term report, and I think that was just because it wasn't getting as much traffic. And so now once the traffic increased, lifetime traffic data, it's gonna be less aggressive, or we're gonna be less aggressive with that, but we're still gonna try to show up quite a bit. So hiatal hernia relief, again, high keyword, lots of sales. And so we're gonna keep the pedal to the metal on that one. And then 373 and 216 for hiatal hernia again. So we have kind of a lot of different data points. I'm gonna go with the highest one because I wanna be more aggressive because it already is proving that it has a high conversion rate. This one is at 568, but not as much traffic. Let's see, hernia hiatal, $1.87. And then not gonna be as aggressive because only a 10% conversion rate. So I'm toning down my budget as the aggression changes. Reflux relief, I don't want to show up for that. I don't think that's a top keyword. So you can see right here, 16%, still good, but not great. And so it's not directly, I'm not directly marketing this as a acid reflux product. And so I'm actually going to take this over here. I don't want to show up for acid reflux. I want to show up for hiatal hernia. So hiatal hernia supplements, 20% conversion rate, $3.61. I'm okay with that. And then again, higher budget, not crazy though. And then I think we had one more hiatal hernia supplement, 267, 15% conversion. So we'll keep that. And so this is kind of how I calculate and find my top products using a search term report. Like I said, this was a weaker search term report. In future videos and updates on this course, I'll show you what we've received and what we've got from just being more aggressive with this. And then you'll be able to see those updates as we go. So for this top one, this is an auto campaign. I'm going to build out an auto campaign as well and probably start it at just a lower bid just to see what we can pick up. And that's going to help us discover new search terms to then be able to scale. But right now we're going to start with this based on our lifetime data and our current search term report with a focus on those top two keywords. But again, one's brand name. This is a browse keyword, so that should help us quite a bit, get a lot of value. And so that's how I build this out. Let me show you how to then do the sponsor products. So sponsor products, we're just going to look at our top 10. So again, same rules apply. We're looking for ones that have done 3 orders or more. And so you can see right here, this is probably our current product. And then I'm going to check all these as well to make sure that they make sense, that we're going after them. But what I'm looking for here is high conversion rates. And then you can see we can go a little more aggressive. So the bid 386, and this one's going to be 660. This top one is going to be 279. I'm just looking in this column right here. Let's keep going down, and we may get some repeats, and that's okay. You can see I repeated already. Okay, and we're at 32 orders, so let's keep going. Again, remember this is lifetime data. And then let's go back to the CTR, or the search term report, not CTR, STR. And we're going to pull these in as well. And you'll see some repeats in here as well. All right, let's look at our maximum cost per click. So we got all of these. It's these 4, paste values only. And then these budgets, I don't like to go huge with these budgets. For the top winners, I'll do that. And then I'll just lower the budget for the rest of them. And then let's do this one right here. Okay, where are we? V3K, 568. So we can be a little more aggressive on that one. And then V29 is $3.43. C1K is $1.70. This one's $9.15. Use your discretion. I'm not going to do that high. I'll do 5, but that's just because it's got a high conversion rate. $2.74 for this last one. And then let's get these back to number format. Okay, and that's it. That's how I build out my PPC build. And then for these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create product targeting, sponsored products, product targeting ads for these. And then I can get rid of all these because that's all we're making. And then for these, I'm not going to be creating any broad match campaigns just because I didn't see anyone in here that would qualify for a broad match campaign because of search volume. But if I wanted to start exploring a little bit more and I have the budget to do so, I'd make these top broad match, especially the ones that are my brand name, because I know I'll rank for those. But I'm going to pick one, hiatal hernia, and then a very specific one like this one to be broad match campaigns, because I want to discover more and I have the budget to do so. If I didn't have the budget to do so, I'd take away those broad campaigns. All right, now that we've done our Quartile build, now I'm going to show you how to upload it inside Quartile. So we're going to upload a couple things here. I know I've shown you this a couple times now, but it's so important to upload your negative lists first. And so we're going to take our negative lists. We're going to come back over here to Quartile, and we're going to come down here, products, and then we're going to click negative lists, add negative lists by product, and we're going to paste it in here. So again, word, phrase, and then what product it's going up to. You can see I can't save it right now. That's usually because there's a repeat. And so you can see this repeat right here, keyword already exists. So we're gonna remove that and then look for any other ones, and now we can save it. So we're gonna click save, and you're gonna see here, this negative was already added because I've already added this, so that's why, but yours should say success. And so once you do that, now we're gonna talk about uploading the rest. And so again, you can do this by yourself. So like if you don't wanna use a Quartile as a software, you can go create all of these campaigns. We're gonna do all of these exact match right here. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna copy it. So we're gonna have it in format ASIN, bid, budget, keyword. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna go to create. This is gonna be our exact match campaigns. And we're just gonna paste it in here. And you can see those show up right there. And then we're gonna check products for eligibility. And then you can see they're all eligible. And then we're gonna create campaigns. Success. All right, now we're gonna do the broad match. So you can see we talked about having our own branded name and then that other one. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna click down here, we're gonna click broad. And again, I got to this by clicking management and account, and it's just scrolling down to create campaigns. Again, product, bid, budget, keyword, text. We're check products for eligibility. Now, this is a little different because these are broad match campaigns. So I don't wanna go as high as these bids are. I'm actually gonna take it down to this because broad match campaigns are gonna be a little looser. And so we're gonna take those bids down a little bit and then create campaigns. Perfect. Now, and I think I said I wanted to do this one too. So let's do that one. And we talked about all of these, which are show and promise as well. So we're going to copy those, come down here, and these are SP product targeting campaigns OP. Put those in there, check product eligibility, and then create campaigns. Now here's the cool part about this. You don't have to worry about duplicated campaigns. Quartile will not duplicate a campaign. So if you've already made that campaign, it's already made that campaign, Quartile will do this for you. But if Quartile's already made this campaign, it will tell you. It will tell you by saying duplicated. So you can see all these are processing right now. It can take up to 24 hours. Usually it happens within an hour. But you can see all of these are processing. You can see some of the other ones that I've made in the past, success. You can see duplicated right there. So that's what this looks like. But that's how simple it can be. That's how fast you can upload to Quartile. I just created, let's see, how many campaigns? Let's see, there's 13. There's another 6, so that's 19, and then another 15 right there. So that's 36 campaigns in less than 5 minutes. It would take you hours to create that manually. That's why I love software. All right, let me show you one more. This is my auto campaign right here. So ASIN, bid, budget. We're gonna come over here, come back up to create campaigns. SP automatic ATM, put it in there. Check products for eligibility and create campaigns. And that's it. And so we uploaded our negative list first because that will go into all the broad and the autos. And then we uploaded all the campaigns from sponsored products, product targeting to broad, exact, and auto. Single keyword ad campaigns offer unparalleled control over your PPC strategy. By allocating your budget to specific high-performing keywords or ASINs that have proven to sell and have a high conversion rate, you maximize efficiency and effectiveness. I've previously shown you how to build these campaigns manually, but consider the benefits of automating the process inside our Perpetual Sales Machine program. We not only teach you how to automate these campaigns, but also guide you in building your freedom flywheel. This enables you to start paying yourself within a year and achieve financial freedom within 5 years. And it creates a system that largely automates many of these processes for you. Learn more and join us at freedomflywheel.com. Now let's get into your action items for this video. Number 1, schedule a recurring monthly task to review your search term report in Seller Central. Number 2, implement strategic bid adjustments based on conversion rates and maximum cost per acquisition. Number 3, Establish and scale exact and product targeting campaigns. Once a search term or ASIN demonstrates effectiveness, which is 3 or more sales in 60 days, transition those into more focused exact match and product targeting campaigns. For exact match campaigns, set bid based on the maximum cost per click you calculated. Number 4, establish broad match campaigns. Once a search term demonstrates effectiveness, which is 10 sales or more in 60 days, transition these search terms into their single keyword broad match campaigns. Upload that negative keyword list into your broad match campaigns to optimize campaign performance. Set your initial cost per click, your CPC or your bid, based on Amazon's suggestion for bid and auto campaigns. Don't be afraid to go a little higher. And finally, number 5, join the perpetual sales machine and build your Freedom Flywheel today. Go to Freedom Flywheel to learn more. This was just one chapter in my free Amazon PPC Masterclass, which is better than any paid course out there, in my opinion. We've only just scratched the surface. To unlock even more profitability with your advertising, continue watching this full Amazon PPC Masterclass. I put the video right here so you can click it and watch that entire Amazon PPC Masterclass. If you want this entire Amazon PPC Masterclass emailed to you, make sure you head to profitablepineapple.com and sign up for our free Amazon PPC Masterclass.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Good job.